Hello.
Hey there.
I'm Ladidra.
Sarah.
All right.
Hi, nice to meet you. Brian.
All right, good. So is Karen in?
Yes, she is. Do you have an appointment with her?
Nope, just dropping by.
Okay. Well, let's see if she's available.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll double check.
Thanks.
So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I like to do pop-ups.
Okay. Awesome. And how long have you been knowing Karen?
I think about 2 years. She's really nice. I love her.
Awesome. I love her too. She's a great boss.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So
Awesome. So, what company do you work for?
One Touch
Hey,
Realty.
excuse me,
Okay.
sorry to interrupt. Mrs. Boone is available if you're ready.
Oh, great.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hey, Karen.
Hey, Brian.
Miss Ladidra's here to speak with you.
Hey, Karen.
Hey girl, what
How's
are you
it
doing
going?
in here?
You're not going to believe this. Give me a hug.
What's up? Absolutely.
All right, so we are doing a pop-up home buyer workshop today.
Okay, pop up.
Pop-up, only about 5,000 people are going to see it.
All right, is that all?
That's it. So,
Okay.
Can you answer a few questions?
I'd love to.
Good.
Come
All
on
right,
in and
let's
sit
do it.
down.
So, my first-time buyers, they have a lot of questions, and not just buyers, but sellers as well. So, you ready?
Sure.
All right. So, the first question that they had is there a difference between the types of policies that can be offered for homeowners insurance?
Good question. And to answer that, yes. There are two different types of policies. So I'm going to approach this from the buyer standpoint because they need homeowners insurance. What I'm finding, Ladidra, is a lot of clients that are coming to me for quotes and they're coming from other companies. They may have a specific perils policy. Perils, what we insure you against. Okay. They may have a specific perils policy that only covers windstorm and hail. So that leaves them exposed for fire, lightning, theft, vandalism, malicious mischief. So they need to make sure that the policy they have is an all perils policy.
All perils.
It's going to cover everything.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes sense. All right. Okay. Well, the next question, if you could give potential homeowners a tip about homeowners insurance policies, what would be the best tip?
Wow. Well, I've been doing this for a while, and what I have seen as a trend is clients are feeling more comfortable with carrying higher deductibles.
Yeah, I had a high deductible.
And it makes sense because if you're not having homeowners claims every year, then why are you carrying that lower deductible?
All right, so the second question, if you could give homeowners or potential homeowners a tip, what would be the best tip that you would give them?
Probably the best tip is to carry as high of a deductible as you can comfortably afford.
Okay.
You know, the deductible determines how much we pay for that policy. And homeowners insurance works the same way as our health insurance.
Okay.
The higher the deductible, the lower the premium. So the reverse of that is going to work as well. So if you're carrying a lower deductible, the premium is going to be higher. But if you're carrying a higher deductible, the premium is going to be lower.
Okay.
And see, what we pay for homeowners insurance can be directly tied to our monthly mortgage payment. So if you're carrying this high premium because you got a $1,000 or a $500 deductible, then you might be giving the insurance company too much money each year.
Oh, wow.
Because you're not having claims every year. And if you're not having claims year after year after year, take advantage of carrying or take advantage of paying a lower premium because you got a higher deductible.
That makes sense. I never thought of it that way. Okay, good. All right, so the third question. So we know a lot of things are covered under a homeowner's insurance policy, but what we probably don't know is that there are things that are not covered. So can you go over some things that aren't covered under a regular homeowner's insurance policy?
Sure. Ladidra, there are two big ticket items that are never covered under any company's standalone homeowner's policy. That's damage from earthquake. You have to have an endorsement for that. And flood damage. And flood damage resonates with me right now because of our family and friends that we have down east after last week's Hurricane Matthew came through. And now the rivers and the creeks are cresting and rising. So all of that water that might be coming into the homes or that will come into the home it's not covered under
Wow.
a standard homeowner's policy. You have to have a separate flood policy for that.
Okay.
So when clients are taking out or they're buying homes and they're getting homeowners insurance, they need to just check and get a price
Okay.
for a flood policy, because that can be truly devastating.
Absolutely.
And-
Are they normally expensive?
Well, they are provided by FEMA
Okay.
and the government.
Oh, okay.
So they sort of set the price. Now, I will tell you this. I do believe that the premium for flood insurance is going to go up because of everything
Oh, wow.
that's going on down east.
Okay.
Now, because that's what usually drives it. And if there's a devastation in a particular area, you'll see the next year those prices will rise.
Okay.
And one thing clients need to remember is under FEMA, they're only going to insure you for up to 80% of the value of your home,
Oh.
not 100 or 125% as most homeowners policies
Okay.
do.
Okay.
You asked me about things that aren't covered, and something that's near and dear to my heart is the fact that when we become homeowners, that's part of the American dream, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that dream can be snatched away from us if that home is not adequately protected.
You're right. Yes, absolutely.
So you have to put provisions in place. Getting homeowners insurance is only the first step. You need to protect that home against if you become sick or hurt and you can't go to work due to accident, injury, sickness, or illness. Would you like to get a check each month in the amount of your monthly mortgage payment?
Absolutely.
So that will be taken care of.
Okay.
So you need to look at mortgage protection in the form of mortgage disability, and those are very affordable policies. And you also need to look at life insurance,
Okay.
because life insurance is going to pay off that mortgage.
Oh, wow.
If you pass away before 20 or 30 years, if you get a 20 or 30-year mortgage.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, because I know most times buyers, they just get the homeowners insurance because the bank requires it.
Right.
What about cash buyers? Should they also get homeowners insurance?
They should definitely get homeowners insurance because they want to protect their investment.
Exactly.
And one of these, I keep this on my desk and I share it with clients. Let's talk numbers. There's one chart in here that really pertains to what we're talking about. More than 75% of homeowners say their house is their biggest source of wealth. Your home is more than just a place to live. So let's talk about ways to protect your number one asset and the things that are in it that you value.
Wow, it's so important.
It
Absolutely.
is.
Okay. Well, let me see if we have any more questions
Okay.
from our buyers. All right, so the last question. So once a buyer, they purchase their home, they have the insurance, is that it?
It shouldn't be.
Okay.
First of all, buyers need to be with a homeowner's provider that they're going to have a relationship with. And that is so critically important, because how they start out when they first buy that home, their life is going to change over the next 2, 3, 5 years. People coming into their lives, maybe people leaving their lives. I mean, things are just changing. Nothing ever stays the same, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they need to connect with a company that might provide them with an agent that's concerned about what's going on in their lives, so that they can make certain that they're properly protected on all bases, not just the home, but making certain that they are properly protected with auto liability limits, because that is directly tied to that home. You could lose that home.
That's true.
If you don't have adequate liability limits.
Absolutely.
So it's more like a circle, and you got to make sure that we're covering all of the points on
makes
that
sense.
circle.
Wow, Karen. So this is why I love you. I love coming here
I
and
love
talking
you
with you,
too.
because you know your stuff. So if you would have anything to just say about why you like doing what you do, why you're passionate about this, just speak to the audience really quick. And again, it's only 5,000 people, but
Okay.
just say what's on your
Well,
heart.
I would be nervous if you said 5,001. But only 5,000. I have a real passion for what I do. The mission statement of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. And I just feel as though people need to be taken care of. And it's more to it than just, here's a policy, stuff it in your drawer, and I'll see you in 5 years, or call me if something happens. So what I do is real because it affects lives, it changes lives, and that policy or those policies that you have need to change as your lifestyle changes.
Absolutely.
So I guess that's all I have to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This has been great.
Thank you.
I am on to the next.
Okay.
So it's great seeing you.
You too,
All right,
Ladidra. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.